Namaste everyone. I know I have been away for a very long time and I have been very late in reviewing this gem of a movie called as Loka Chapter 1. But I'm so glad that I'm coming back by reviewing this gem of a movie, and that too from my favorite movie industry of all, Malayalam movie industry. And Malayalam movie industry is that rare entity which not just is aware of its strengths, but it is very well aware of its shortcomings as well. Classic example is this current movie where the ambition is sky high in terms of story, that is to make something like X-Men kind of a movie in a very desi setup. At the same time, it is very intelligently made so that all its shortcomings are very intelligently hidden. Let's deep dive into this week's, even though a week late, review of Lokah Chapter 1. The sequence of revealing the true story of Neeli juxtaposed with the fight sequence of Chandra in the current day is absolute CT Mar Masala movie at its best. And more than Kalyani, it is the young kid who plays the role of Neeli is absolutely brilliant in the transformation scene. I really loved this sequence in the movie. The BGM by Jakes Bijoy is another pillar for this movie. It not just elevates all the action sequences, it is also a great entry point for all the guest appearances which come in this movie. Kudos to Jakes Bijoy. The comedy in this movie mainly comes from Naslen's character of Sunny. He is an absolute perfect foil to the single expression acting of Kalyani, and all his sequences are very comical in the theater, especially based on the reaction of the small crowd which was there. I thoroughly enjoyed all of his scenes. Although very well acted by the actor Sunny, the villain's role of Inspector Gowda, I felt that he was shortchanged in the climax scene. His transformation should have come much earlier so that it would have been a bigger payoff in the climax sequence, because you would have got more time to show the evilness of the Inspector Gowda's character even more. I know that the movie is a first installment in its series and it has to spend some time in world building, but the first 30 minutes are actually very disengaging and very boring, especially the establishing scenes of romance between the lead pair is not so effective in my opinion. The movie only picks up when the author of the novel starts narrating the backstory of Neeli. That's when the movie shifts gear and it becomes much better viewing experience. Unfortunately, Kalyani Priyadarshan is the weakest link of the movie, and her one expression acting is very flat. Even the other small characters like the kid Neeli in the flashback and also the friends of the hero, they get much better scenes and they perform much better than Kalyani Priyadarshan in my opinion. Story, I would say 0.5 out of 1. The movie is heavily inspired by the X-Men series, which is both good and bad. What works well is how well the director and the writers have adapted the X-Men movie to the Desi version and made it much more appealing to Indian audience. Screenplay, I would say 0.5 out of 1. Barring the initial 30 minutes which is used to spend on the romance angle between the lead pair and the unnecessary extended cameo of a superstar, the movie is fairly engaging, and it is keeps the audience attention span in a check, and they are very well engaged even until the end sequence. Acting, I would say 0.5 out of 1. Naslen is superb as the goofy character who is always afraid of the heroine's character, and actor Sunny, who plays the villain's role, is also very good in his role. Unfortunately, Kalyani Priyadarshan is not suited to carry an entire superhero woman's central character, but she's okay. Other departments, I would give a solid 1 out of 1. As I said earlier, even with a limited budget, the movie delivers excellent in the technical aspects. And the editing pattern is also very intelligently done to hide the shortcomings in any technical departments, and also the transitions which are used in various sequences are very well. BGM by Jakes B. Joy is another big asset to the movie. Overall package, I would say 0.75 out of 1. Being produced by Dulquer Salman, the marketing campaign is very well mounted, and it got the word spread in multiple states as well. And also the trailer cut, even though not impressive enough, it was very well received by the public. The other aspect which was used as publicity is the small budget, high quality output kind of aspect also was very well received by the public and noticed in the movie as well. The release window is also very well chosen, closer to Onam, and it is a definitely a big winner at the box office. So my final rating is going to be a solid 3.25 out of 5. And I will bet my fortune and put in a prediction that in the future parts, the character which is similar to Professor X from X-Men will be played by either Mohanlal or by Mammootty himself. What an idea, Sarji. That's it for today. Thank you so much for sticking around. Namaste.